We thought this house had been abandoned. The yard was completely overgrown. Cats were locked inside.
See that? There's cats. You can see them walking through this window. Right there, see it?
And there wasn't a single sign that anyone was still living here.
Hello? Hello?
We started wondering if something terrible had happened. Then one woman showed up. She told us she had picked up a hitchhiker just one day earlier. That conversation completely changed everything. But let's start from the beginning.
I hear something in there. There's a cat in here in a box. Somebody lives here. I'll try the front door. It's like that's empty. Screen right here. Look at the screen that's airflow getting in there. Man, what the heck? You talk about overgrowth. There's a flag up here. Or there's like apartments. You see that? There's cats. You can see them walking through this window. Right there, see it? Hello? Hello? These are always the most eerie situations. You never know. Unless this could be an apartment over here, I don't know. Like every window's cracked and has like grates in it. Almost like the grates are there to protect the cats from getting out. So someone has to live here. So this is one of those concerning situations where we do not know what's going on with this property. We got an email from folks in the community. Checking across the road, the neighbor's house, don't look like anyone's there, but maybe we should go knock just in case. Clearly, there's people living here. At least there's cats in here. Which is concerning in itself if nobody's living here and no one's taking care of the cats. Oh my gosh, look right up in there. What is that? That's another door. I didn't knock on that door. I doubt there's anyone in here. Oh God, the smell is so bad. So we stopped over to the neighbor's house. Cars are there, but they're not answering either. We're just gonna knock this out and hopefully the neighbors come over or hopefully someone shows up to this property. If we don't get an answer soon, by the time we leave here, we're gonna have to follow up because I know there's animals in there, but we're gonna go ahead and clean it up. So I always bring the mulcher with the Vermeer skid steer just in case because you never know when we get into the brush. I'm glad I did bring it. I was debating it. We got the old Ferris Bueller mower, the run flats. We're gonna run that as well today. I got another surprise for you. I can't tell you what it is yet, but you're gonna see here in a second. Mark's not gonna like it. I brought you something.
You brought me something?
Yeah, let me show you. I knew that you'd be so excited for this. Every time we're in the yard together, it's an adventure. So I brought you the Timu ladder, so you can climb up.
You want me to climb up on that?
Yeah. I figure it's better that I'm on the ground so I can catch you if you fall.
I appreciate that.
You weigh a little less than I do.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's great.
I think this is a good one.
You got more than one of those?
Yeah, look at the speed of these two. Alright, so Mark volunteered he was voluntold. He's gonna go up here and test this out. Test out that ladder, pull some of these vines off. We're gonna try to clean off the front of this house, get it on the grass, and then from there what we'll do is mow it over, mulch it up, whatever we gotta do to clean it up. So no one stopped by, no one slowed down. I don't know, maybe they're working. indentations of the foundation. How many years do you think that's been up there? Let me know in the comments.
Eric, can you look at this real quick?
What the heck? Is that your spiritual belonging?
We'll keep it right here for good luck. Very safe and secure ladder. What do you think?
It goes a lot higher than that, Mark.
Yes, let's start right here.
Well, we've been here probably an hour. Still no sign of anybody. It's Saturday, so maybe they're working? Weekends? I don't know.
While we kept working to clean up the property, someone unexpectedly showed up.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody just pulled in. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm Eric.
I'm Terry.
Nice to meet you, Terry.
What are you guys out here doing?
Well, I got notified by someone in the community that the grass was overgrown out here, and so I figured we'd wander out here. We were coming this way and brought the equipment, and I'm a little concerned because I knocked on the door. Looks like there might be cats or something in there. Do you know anything about this place?
I know the people that used to live here years ago, Mr. and Mrs. I was coming to pick my grandson up from daycare down on F Drive, and I came around the S-curves up here. There is an older lady, older than I, and walking, and so I drove by her, and, you know, in this day and age, you don't know how to pick them up. So
Yeah.
I drove around, went back and got her, and I brought her here. And she's, I kind of really felt bad for her because I said, well, where are you walking from? And she said 12.5-mile road, and that's quite a ways. And I said, what are you doing down here? And she said, this used to be her parents' house. They both passed away. And as we're talking, I found out that her brother Jeff and my Uncle Tony were friends through high school.
Oh my gosh.
Cool, because I never met Jeff's sister. She said that the house was still good, but their mowers had broke down. Both their vehicles had broke down, and they were having some other hardship problems.
So you were literally just driving and seen somebody and picked up.
She was very nice, you know, some just told me to pick her up, and she was out of breath when I got to her, and so I know she's struggling quite a bit. You could just tell.
Yeah.
Her story was very heartfelt, I guess you could say. This is her parents' house.
So she was walking
You have
here?
cats.
Okay.
Still in the house, she said. She comes down 2 to 3 times a day, feeds them, cleans the litter box. She said they were mowing it, but then everything went downhill for them. Pretty weird situation that I picked somebody up that actually I knew her brother.
Yeah.
You know, he lived next door, and after he passed away, I believe, their house caught on fire.
Wow.
So then they put in a new home, and Teresa still lives next door, I believe.
We already started, but you can see we're clearing the stuff off the siding. Do you think she'd be okay if we cleaned it up?
I think that it will be like a relief off her shoulders to know that, oh my gosh, what happened? You know, because it's going to surprise her. You know, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was driving by and seeing me here, and I just, because like I'm going to see my friend again, and I'm like, I'm not sure them people are supposed to be there.
You should be proud of yourself because, like, in today's society, not many people care for one another to that level, to care about even. You may look at somebody walking down the road and be like, look at that idiot. What are they doing? And for you just to, like,
Some people think I'm crazy.
can I give you a hug?
Absolutely.
I think you're a hero. You're a real hero because not many people today would do that.
And I think this is a centennial home. I'm not for sure. I didn't.
Yeah, there's a sign or something up there.
Yeah. But they lived here for many, many years before they passed away.
Do you have contact information? You can get her in contact with us, and I'd love to, like,
Yeah, I can
see what
get
we can
her
do.
on
I mean, obviously,
Facebook.
we're doing some of this, but
Yeah. I can try to look her up on Facebook because, like I said, I'd never met her till that day. I think she'll be very appreciative.
Well, this is obviously a really busy road.
Yeah.
Car after car after
Yeah.
car. How many cars drove by her, didn't bother stopping?
no.
You know, and then
Well, that day I picked her up. This is a stretch that leads out to the casino. It's very busy. And when I got down to where I was going, I said, well, I picked this girl up. And I guess it was, for me, something really unique because my uncle hasn't been gone that long. It hasn't even been a year.
Yeah.
And to know that, hey, Jeff used to be at my house because my mom raised my uncle. So Jeff used to be at our house all the time when I was younger. And to know that I'd never met his sister before, it was
crazy.
it was unique. And I was
Wow.
like, I was so happy that I stopped that day because, you know, she had a long walk. And when I came back through, I stopped, got out, knocked on the door to see if she was still here because I would have given her a ride back to her house. But she was gone, so I went. And I really don't know where 12.5 is. I know where 12 is.
Yeah.
So I took it down to 12, but I didn't see her.
No, see her. That's like, honestly, you're the hero here because that
I wouldn't
you-
go that far, but I'm about helping people.
we need more of that in the world today.
I guess our world does. Too many people are judgmental and want to judge before they help.
So almost need to start a new service like hitchhiking with Erik.
There it is.
Yeah, like
There it is.
Yeah, there
Like-
it is.
And here goes
But
Terry.
I'm
We'll
not
send Terry
driving
to
her-
pick him up.
No, no. Because I did see another one today, and I would never, because I'm by myself. I mean, not that anybody would. I could probably. They wouldn't like me. I talk too much. They'd be like, "Get me out of this crazy car." What all will you guys be doing out here?
It just depends on how long it takes. Right now, we're just trying to get the ivy off the side of the house so it doesn't swallow the house. So we want to do that and then mow at least the front and a little bit of the side. And then mulch some of these trees, trim up the trees. So that's what we hope to do today. Depends if we run
Try to
into...
get back out here today and see it.
Okay.
Afterwards.
No, I appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping. At first, I'm like, she's either the owner or we're getting yelled at.
I'm not a yeller. You were
No, I appreciate
I
it.
told her when I picked her up, I said, well, I'll be watching it when I drive by, you know, to make sure nobody's,
Yeah.
because you just don't know.
Yeah,
In this day and world, you got squatters, you got anybody that'll just come on your property.
yeah.
So that's why I stopped, because I'm like, I could reach her on Facebook or try if somebody's there that's mess. But I don't think she's going to be mad about this.
Okay. So a huge shout out to Terry. Like, I can't explain how amazing that is. Can you imagine driving down the road and picking up a hitchhiker? I know it sounds shocking. I know that those stories can turn sideways, but it's a little bit of a gut feel. And she made a gut feel and she changed somebody's life. And here's the other thing we found out after we stopped recording. She got a hold of the lady. Sounds like the lady is actually working, has no idea we're here. So when she comes here next time, it's going to be cleaned up, at least the front. It's such an amazing story. Look, I know every one of you are struggling with something. You don't got to tell me what it is. But know that all of us are struggling with stuff, and you matter. So now we're going to put Mark back on the roof and hope he doesn't fall off.
What are you doing? I got all this pull off over here. I'll get that right front side over. Yeah, that's why I was going over there. Looks just like cartoons. Yeah.
So I think now what we're gonna do, we got a few pieces and parts to clean up, but we're gonna actually go on the other side, lift Mark back up on this. That's a tall area, but we're gonna try to pull all that stuff down and get the whole front. It's gonna look like a brand new house. Break from the cleanup and to share with you one of the things that a lot of you do not see every time we go to a yard cleanup is how much we are charging batteries. Camera batteries, drone batteries, Ryobi batteries, steel batteries, constantly charging them. And some of the properties we do, there's no electricity. That's where these come in. This is the Bluetti Elite 200 V2 and the newer Elite 300. At first glance, they look very similar, but there's actually a pretty significant difference between the two. The Elite 300 offers substantially more battery capacity while maintaining a very similar footprint to the Elite 200 V2. The Elite 300 has been recognized as the world's smallest 3 kilowatt portable power station, earning the Frost & Sullivan certification. Now for a lot of you, you're like, Eric, there's too many choices, I don't know which one I need. Well, it really depends on what your use cases are. For routine yard work and outdoor projects, both of these units are incredibly capable. Whether you're charging electric lawn care equipment, powering chargers, running tools, changing camera gear, both power stations handle these tasks without any problem. These are also great for camping. Imagine showing up at your campsite, there's no power, you can't find power, or you find power and all the outlets are full. If you have a Bluetti with you, you can use it right there. And if you're an RV owner, the Elite 300 adds another major advantage. It comes equipped with an RV port, but portable power isn't just for outdoor use. One of the biggest reasons people buy these units is for when their power goes out in their home. Portable air conditioners, charge your phones, keep laptops powered, and help maintain some normalcy during an outage. And of course, if you're having trouble sleeping, you can even run these massive fans. The inverter power between these two models is very similar, which means both are capable of powering many of the same appliances and devices. For the Elite 200, if you don't need a large amount of battery capacity and you're looking for a more affordable way to get portable power, it's an excellent entry-level option. It gives you plenty of capability while keeping the cost lower. But if you're looking for higher capacity, longer run times, Elite 300 is a stronger overall value, especially for RVing and camping. For me, having reliable power, whether I'm on the road, traveling between properties, I'm doing a cleanup, or I'm just at home and power goes out, it's a necessity. I realize they cost money, but there's nothing worse than sitting home without power or struggling to cut that last bush and you don't have a battery charged. If you'd like to learn more about either the Elite V200 V2 or the 300, I've left some links down in the description. Now we're going to get back to this cleanup. I know it's going to come down like that, right?
Why is that?
It's called karma, because you had me go up on the ladder over there. It's your turn.
It's funny, I thought since you did so well on the ladder over there that you'd probably get on the ladder here.
about that mulcher. We got that thing working pretty well. Make sure there's no ticks on me. But last time I was debating, should I take the mulcher? Mark's like, yeah, you should probably take the mulcher. I'm like, we don't need it. It's saved us a lot of time. He was right again. But so I think now what we're gonna do, we got a weed whack along here. There's a lot of wires. We don't want to damage anything in the house. But what we're gonna do is try to get this other side clean. Maybe Mark will actually go up on a ladder for once, but he's trying to make me do it again.
Maybe not.
Maybe not?
Maybe not.
Damn. Lots of little wires and stuff in here. Ground wires and I'd say I don't think there is power here, Mark.
I don't know.
That's an old school. I would have replaced that by now.
Right on top of that, it's all tight and chimney. I think it's wrapped around it. I think that's what's going on. Crawl up the chimney. Crawl up the chimney. Not that right. First lap. Good job. On board. You did good. Okay. This is poison ivy. Is that the green stuff poison ivy? Yeah, let's see what chest is over. I was thinking in with vines poison ivy. Here's a shirt. Stuff's like glued right to the...
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, just...
Is that poison ivy or not poison ivy? It's a question.
I think it's poison ivy.
I think we'll find out later.
just get going here. If something looks sketchy, I'll let you know. I don't think we're getting any higher, boys. The good part is it's all cut off, so it's gonna die. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that ladder is pretty handy, but that's sketchy with that power line up there. I don't know if there's power or not, but I'm not gonna chance it. So the good thing is we've broken most of the vines down here, so all it's gonna die anyway, but it looks so much better. But we're just getting started. just gotta do it.
By this point, we had already mowed the yard 4 times. Now that the grass had dried out, we went over it one more time to break it up and mulch everything into smaller pieces. It took a lot longer than we expected, but each pass made a noticeable difference. The thick layers of dead grass slowly disappeared, and the yard finally started to look like a place someone could enjoy again. tried waiting for the homeowner to come back, but she never showed up. Later, we finally heard from her through a text message. We're just glad we could make a difference. Let us know in the comments, should we come back and finish the rest? And we'll see you in the next one.